Hi guys, I'm here to do your collective reading for the 21st or 22nd of May. Okay, so let's see what it is exactly that the collective needs to hear. What message can you give me for the collective, please? Okay, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Chariot. Interesting. We also have here the Ace of Cups. Let's get two more. Give me two more, please, for the message for the collective. Two more, please. Thank you. We have the Page of Swords. Okay, and we also have the Five of Swords. We also have at the bottom of the deck the Lovers. Okay. So straight away with this Five of Wands that has come out, it does seem as though perhaps collective you are surrounded by people who have a lot to say. I feel this is a very gossipy kind of energy I'm getting here. Okay, a lot of people having an opinion, a lot of people having something to say in regards to, I think, a decision that you've either made or you are about to make. Okay, now we do have the Chariot here. Now the Chariot in this particular deck, as you can see, we're going two different ways. We've got this way and we've got that way, right? So the Chariot in the, you know, the usual Rider-Waite illustration, it's all about fast forward movement. Okay, this is somebody who's made a decision, has decided to move forward without you know, allowing people to kind of have an opinion, which is interesting, as we also have this paired with the Five of Wands. Okay, I do feel collective perhaps you have a decision to make, which I do feel is a decision that you feel is going to you know, bring a positive presence into your life. And I think that perhaps there are people around you who aren't too keen on this decision that you are about to make. Perhaps they're aware that you're edging towards making this decision, and there's just a lot of chit chat going on, there's a lot of gossip going on. Okay, now I do feel this is in regards to matters of the heart, because we do have here the Ace of Cups. Now again, in this particular deck, it does seem as though this feminine energy is kind of overlooking this cup here. Okay, really in deep contemplation here. Do I move forward with the decision that I want to make, or do I actually listen to, you know, the gossip that's going on around me here? We also have a Page of Swords and a Five of Swords. I do feel as though perhaps there is a little bit of how do I put this, a little bit of backstabbing going on here. I do feel as though perhaps people are being a little bit two-faced with you. I think that you're picking up on bad vibes from certain people and you know, bad energy from them, but it's almost as if they put on this facade of, you know, I really just have your best interest at heart, and this is the reason why we don't want you moving forward with that person, or we don't want you to make that decision, because we're really just thinking about you and your well-being and stuff. Okay, but actually it's almost as if they have a more selfish reason as to why they don't want you to move forward here. Okay, Page of Swords, there's some kind of news coming in, so I do feel as though this is in regards to a love situation. We have the Lovers card at the bottom of the deck, and I don't know, I do feel as though perhaps there was some kind of disconnect here because of other people, what other people had to say, perhaps their opinion. And it's come to the point where a decision really has to be made here, because I almost feel as though if you do make this decision to move forward with this, you know, this love interest, you're gonna have to perhaps cut a few people loose here. Okay, we have the Five of Swords, which is clarifying this Five of Wands here, which is interesting because we've had that come out twice here. Okay, we also have the Hermit card. Okay, yeah, you're definitely aware that people aren't playing fairly here. I think perhaps in the past people were, or they felt as though you were quite easy to manipulate, but things have changed. With the Hermit being here, I do feel as though you've spent a lot of time doing, you know, some inner soul searching here. Okay, and you've really been thinking about what it is that is going to make you happy, not everybody else, you, right? We have a Queen of Cups, give me one more please, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, this is clarifying that Chariot energy. Okay, so again, that energy you're wanting to move forward, and wanting to move forward quite quickly as well. Now the Queen of Cups for me is signifying the fact that you do have a lot of love for this person in question. You have a lot of love for them. I do feel as though with this Queen of Cups you have held back quite a lot because you're fearful of what people might think, you're fearful of what people might say. but nonetheless you still have carried this torch for this person. The Nine of Pentacles, I think that you have, you know, you've kept yourself to yourself, to be honest. I don't think that you have really shown any interest in another connection or even interested in getting to know anybody else. It's almost as if, like I said, you've held this torch for this person, even though you know that there are certain people around you who just wouldn't be happy with you moving forward with them, right? Tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Thank you. Okay, we have the Six of Swords. Give me one more. And the Lovers has come out again. Okay, now look, as I said, this Ace of Cups, this feminine energy is kind of looking over this cup. Now this cup is overflowing here. It's overflowing with this water, which in tarot does symbolize, you know, feelings and emotions. This does, you know, your feelings run deep for this person. It's almost as if you want to come away from all of this gossiping, all of this bad energy, all this negativity, because you do feel as though moving towards this person is going to make you really happy. Now this is somebody who you do share a very deep loving connection with. This is somebody who you connect with on such a level that you've never been able to connect with anybody before, right? You see this person as your one, right? Page of Swords, with the Page of Swords being clarified here by the Chariot and the Two of Wands. Okay, you're going to be receiving some kind of news here. Okay, now the fact the Chariot has come out twice in this reading, I mean quite a few cards have come out twice, which is very, very interesting. It's just Spirit's way of almost double clarifying the message in which I'm giving you here. But there's going to be news that's coming in, okay? And it's almost as if this news that comes in is going to give you or allow you the opportunity to move forward with grace, to move forward with confidence, to move forward without not really worrying about whose toes you're going to step on here, okay? Now, again, this is something which you have spent a long time thinking about, okay? You've been in deep contemplation about this connection for a very, very long time. And it's almost as if you feel as though your life has been on pause since there was a disconnect here between you and this person in question, okay? Again, I do feel with this connection which you share with this person, it's very deep, it's very spiritual, it's almost a fated connection. What I'm really picking up on here, and I might even go in and grab my Karmic deck, is there were certain things that you had to... certain cycles you had to close out before you could move forward with this person. Now this really is in regards to setting healthy boundaries for oneself, okay? You live your life for you don't live your life for everybody else. What you find happiness in, even if that's just a particular hobby that other people think, you know, you might be weird or crazy for doing, or, you know, a particular job, a taste in music, whatever it is, it's almost as if you have really hid yourself for quite some time to appease a certain group of people, and it's got to the point now where it's almost as if there is no other way. I feel I need to move forward towards my person because that's where my ultimate happiness lies, right? Tell me more about this Five of Swords, please. I get the energy here with the Five of Swords, and I will show you because I absolutely love this deck. This is the Everyday Witch deck. Yeah, within this Five of Swords card, it's almost as if somebody's not happy here. Somebody's not happy. Now with these sword energy can be very cutting. It can be very cutthroat. It's very much determined energy. It's somebody who makes a decision and that's it, done. Like, I'm not going back on my decision, right? Oh, okay, so the Two of Pentacles came out to clarify the Five of Swords. Give me one more, please, for the Five of Swords. Okay, and we have the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Wheel of Fortune, okay? So whoever this person is who has almost been lingering here in your energy, lingering here in the background, moving towards them is going to start a brand new cycle here in your life, okay? Now, the Two of Pentacles coming out to clarify the Five of Swords. I do feel as though you're still currently in that energy of you haven't quite made that decision yet. I almost get the sense of it's more a case of you don't need to make the decision as to whether or not you want to move forward with this person. It's more of a, how do I go about it without upsetting a load of people, right? All you want to do is move towards this person and show them how much you care for them and how much, you know, love you have for them. I get the sense here, collective, that perhaps you shut this connection down and almost behaved in such a way to make the other person feel as though you just wasn't interested, or that you didn't have that, you know, deep loving connection with them. Perhaps you even tried to convince yourself that this person really wasn't, you know, the one for you, and perhaps you even, you know, gave in to this peer pressure of everybody else's opinion and, you know, what they had to say. But, you know, as time goes on, this feeling that you have for your person, it hasn't changed, it's remained the same. Like I said, the torch, you know, it still burns bright, right? So what I'm going to do here, why are they all back to front? What I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull some messages from my confessions from the Karmic deck, because as I said, I'm not particularly picking up that it's even one specific person. I think it is a group of people, a small group nonetheless, but a group, right? Let's see why do they feel the need to almost sabotage this chance of love for you? Let's see what the confessions from the Karmic has to say. Tell me about this this group of energy that wants to keep the collective stuck. They are easily manipulated by me. I talk bad of you to manipulate them into thinking the same. Okay, so like I said, I mean, the fact that we began the reading with the Five of Wands energy, which is literally straight off the bat, I said, you know, it does seem as though you're surrounded by people who like to have an opinion, people who have, you know, a lot to say about decisions perhaps you make in your life. These are people who I feel perhaps in the past have unfortunately manipulated you, and, you know, even, you know, in regards to this connection, yes, absolutely, but I also feel as though they've manipulated you in other areas of your life. Okay, so you've always remained quiet. I think you've always tried to appease these people, and like I said, it's got to the point where you've become so unhappy with how life is for you that it's almost, you're rebelling now. You're about to rebel. You're going to do what it is that makes you happy, right? Now this group of people, I almost feel as though they have had many conversations with you about your person. So I talk bad of you to manipulate them into thinking the same. I think they've spoken badly of your person, as if to say, you know, they're no good for you, you shouldn't move towards them, you know, just bringing negativity into this connection. The fact that Lovers has come out twice in this reading, the Lovers is, it does represent twin flame relationships, if that's something that you know, you believe in. It can also represent a very deep spiritual connection or soulmate relationship. Okay, so this is perhaps something that this group of karmic energy has seen, they've sensed it, they've picked up on it, and there's that fear of you moving towards this person and leaving them behind. Okay, what happens when you leave a group of karmic energy behind? They're no longer able to manipulate you, right? When they're not able to manipulate you anymore, they can't benefit from your energy, right? Tell me more about this group of karmic energy, please. Tell me more about this group of thank you. I use them because I can. I have ruined previous relationships before you. Okay, I mean, you're never going to get positive messages when it comes to the confessions of the karmic deck. Okay, karmic energy, it is negative energy, and it really is people being selfish. People being selfish in a sense of, you know, wanting to keep people stuck, wanting to use people, wanting to manipulate people to benefit themselves. It's a very selfish kind of energy. Okay, now when we deal with karmic people, karmic groups, karmic energies, it really is about learning that lesson and breaking that cycle in order to move forward. Because once you've learned that lesson, you've broken that cycle and you have moved away from that energy, you've learned that lesson, you've learned how to set healthy boundaries within your own life, which is something which is very important to do, right? Again, we're living this life for ourselves. We're not listening to what other people think. We're not listening to other people's opinion. What you may like, you know, your likes, wants, interests and desires, it may not match with somebody else's, but that doesn't mean that yours are wrong, right? I have ruined previous relationships before you. Isn't that interesting? So if you look back and if you are completely honest with yourself, has this group of karmic energy ruined the chance of you being happy before? And again, it doesn't even have to be in a romantic sense. Have they stopped you from taking a new job? Have they stopped you from perhaps, you know, even say you want to move residence and, you know, you were going to be quite away from them? Have they stopped you from doing that? Do you see what I mean? It's them almost stopping you from making certain life choices, because again, it's not going to benefit them anymore, okay? So they've definitely put blockages in your way before. Again, it doesn't even have to be in regards to romantic connections. It can be, you know, anything in life. This could be family members, it could be friends, it could be an ex-lover, it could be work colleagues, you know, whoever is given or kind of putting out that negative energy, it's them, right? I'm starting to lose control of their mind. So isn't that interesting? Because look, we go from the Five of Wands to the Five of Swords, okay? Now I just want to say as well, fives in tarot do represent change, okay? And there is a big change, a big shift that wants to happen here. As I said, we see here the Wheel of Fortune, which is talking about a brand new cycle beginning for you, okay? We go from them kind of plotting and gossiping and feeling as though they have the upper hand, to then all of a sudden this person has got her head in her hands, right? Like, oh no, we've lost that grip on this person, right? And like I said, that links beautifully in with this. I'm starting to lose control of their mind. Give me one more. I do everything I can to sabotage your connection. I pretend to care to keep them stuck here with me. Right. I did say that. This karmic energy, I do feel, for the most part, do come across as we have your best interests at heart. We, you know, we care about your well-being. We care about you. And that's the way that they've approached the situation with you. And that's how I feel they've easily been able to manipulate you in the past, okay? I do everything I can to sabotage your connection. Okay, so I think you're starting to wake up to this now, to be honest. That is the energy that I'm getting here in this reading overall. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to look into the person's energy in which you know who this lover's energy is, because this is somebody who I do feel perhaps you have left behind in the past, again to appease this karmic group of energies, right? So really I want to see where they're at now, okay? So let's just give this a quick shuffle. Tell me more about this person that the collective wants to move towards, please. Where are they currently at? Where are they currently at on their life journey, please? Tell me about this person. Okay, Queen of Wands. Okay, so at the moment, they're feeling quite confident. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Give me more, please. Your person is feeling quite confident at the moment. Okay, Empress, Four of Wands. I'm getting the energy of that perhaps the disconnect of this connection for this other person did set them back quite far, because what's coming out now is the fact that I feel like they've healed and they've grown. They're in quite a good place at the moment. Again, this is the person who perhaps you put a pause on, the connection you put a pause on here in the past to appease the karmic energy, right? They're sitting quite confidently on this throne as the Queen of Wands. This is somebody who is taking good care of themselves. We have the Two of Pentacles. Now, interestingly enough, this person is also in contemplation. I feel as though this person also feels as though at the moment life is on a little bit of a pause, okay? They are feeling really quite confident and positive about themselves at the moment here with the Queen of Wands and the Empress. Again, this is somebody who takes very good care of themselves. This is somebody who is very strong and independent. This is somebody who is craving this connection, okay? Now, I'm not really feeling here that this person is not expecting you to make a return. They're not expecting you to make a return here. But this person is longing for that long-term commitment here, okay? At the moment, they are juggling. They're juggling the decision, I feel, whether or not to start dating again, okay? Because like I said, with the Queen of Wands and the Empress being here, now I know this is feminine energy, but just take it as it resonates, okay? We all have both masculine and feminine energy within us. So this is more of somebody who has you know, been through the mill, really had a knock in confidence, really had a knock in their self-esteem. But this is somebody who has used their own self-love to almost mend their broken heart, to almost heal themselves again, okay? Feeling really happy, feeling really positive, wanting to go out and meet somebody because they do want this long-term commitment, but they're in two minds as to whether or not to put themselves out there again. Now, is it because perhaps they do feel intuitively that you will make a return or are going to make a return? I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we have the Eight of Cups. That has come out to clarify this Queen of Wands. And the Emperor. Okay, yeah, absolutely. We have an Emperor and we have an Empress here on the table, okay? So this person does feel as though there was a huge disconnect here in this connection, okay? Now, this person feels as though they have closed the door on this connection. And again, I do feel as though it's because they felt as though you weren't going to make a return, or perhaps that you weren't going to learn the lesson or break that never-ending cycle, right? So they have emotionally, to some degree, walked away from this connection, okay? They're looking for an Emperor. They're looking for that Emperor energy, okay? They want somebody to match them. They want somebody to match their morals. They want somebody to match what it is that they're looking for within a connection, within a relationship, right? Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles. We have we have the Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Page of Pentacles, as well as the Three of Swords, okay? So it does seem as though your person at the moment is... I feel as though perhaps they have been working slowly on financial issues. There's something about money here, but it's the beginning stages. So perhaps they've started a new project, perhaps they've started a new job. With the Three of Swords being here, this is what has pushed them to move forward with a brand new venture here, okay? The Three of Swords, it was the heartbreak, it was the betrayal, okay? And I do feel like, you know, it is because of the heartbreak and the betrayal they felt with the disconnect of this connection. Tell me more about this Empress energy, please. We have the Devil and we have the Judgment. Okay, so although this person, oh look, Queen of Wands as well again, although this person is feeling really quite confident at the moment, they do have times where, you know, that devil is speaking in their ear, perhaps, you know, telling them things that are quite negative, perhaps telling them things that perhaps aren't quite true. This is somebody who has really struggled with their self-confidence, okay? So that is not unusual for me to see. But the Judgment being here, though, especially again within this illustration, in this particular deck, this really is about dancing to your own tune, okay? So it's, I almost get the sense of, it doesn't really matter whether or not people think that, you know, I'm good enough, or I'm brave enough, or I've got enough money, or I'm pretty enough, I'm slim enough, whatever. I love me, and I love where I'm at right now, right? I'm going to dance to my own tune. I don't really care about what others think about me. Now, again, moving towards that wanting the commitment, they really do crave somebody to come in and sweep them off their feet here. This is somebody who is really manifesting somebody coming in with, you know, to offer that cup of feelings, that cup of emotions. This is somebody who really does love to love. And this is somebody who hasn't been in a romantic connection for quite some time, I feel. Page of Swords. Is that Page of Swords again? There's that news. Six of Swords is clarifying the Two of Pentacles. Give me one more. And the Tower. Nine of Cups. Okay, I do feel the news that's coming in, I think you're going to hear from this person. If you're not going to hear from this person, it perhaps is Spirit's way of saying, you know, contact them, reach out to them, right? Because I do feel perhaps you were the one who made a decision to pull yourself away, or to pull your energy away. Again, take that as it resonates. Flip the, you know, the roles if you have to. But there is a sense of wanting to come away. Look, there's that Six of Swords. Again, so many cards repeating themselves here. There's a sense of wanting to come away from that negativity, that negative energy. There's going to be some form of communication. There's going to be something that happens here, some news of something, which almost draws you back together, I think. Now, this is going to be completely unexpected here with the Tower. And with the Tower's energy as well, that really is representing the crumbling down of old ways and, you know, starting afresh, rebuilding something brand new here. So, yeah, guys, that was your